Let's now discuss about the polio and its vaccines, one of the most important vaccine in clinical usage today. Polio, also known as poliomyelitis, is a contagious, historically devastating disease that was virtually eliminated from the Western Hemisphere in the second half of the 20th century. Following massive efforts, in 2014, India joined this group and was declared polio eradicated by the WHO. Polio is a viral illness that in about 95% of cases actually produces no symptoms at all, also known as the asymptomatic polio. In about 4 to 8% of cases in which there are symptoms which are known as the symptomatic polio, and in about 0.1 to 2% of cases it results in a severe debilitating disease known as the paralytic polio, which can result in loss of limb. There are two types of polio vaccines, the inactivated or the killed vaccine and the oral polio vaccine, which is a live attenuated vaccine. IPV is the polio vaccine that is being used along with the oral polio vaccine. It is given as an injection in the muscles of the leg. It is given most commonly in combination with other vaccines as in the pentavalent or the hexavalent vaccines. Children should generally get 4 doses of the injectable polio vaccine with 1 dose at each of the following ages: 6 weeks, 10 weeks, 14 weeks and a booster at 16 to 18 months. The other vaccine is the oral polio vaccine, which has been used for decades and has been instrumental in bringing polio under control in almost the entire world, including our own country. It is given in the form of what is popularly known as a polio drops. It is used in conjunction with IPV in the childhood immunization schedule in India. Let's now discuss something about pulse polio. OPV is given during the polio campaign days organized by the government, and this is known as the pulse polio. Even if your baby has received any of the polio vaccines, either the injectable or the oral form, it is important and essential that your baby receives the oral polio vaccine during the pulse polio campaigns. The schedule is as under. Routinely, OPV is now given at birth for all 6, 10 and 14 weeks and 15 to 18 months as a booster if not given the injectable polio vaccine. All other doses of OPV should be given during the pulse polio campaigns. Is this vaccine safe? IPV is known to be a safe vaccine and has shown to have practically no adverse effects. However, there have been a few cases of vaccine related polio from the oral polio vaccine, but this is extremely rare and should not deter from the usage of this vaccine.